Hey Jack, I've been meaning to ask you, what's your favorite book?
That's a tough one. I love a lot of books, but if I had to choose, it would be To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee.
Oh, I've heard so much about it. Why is it your favorite?
Honestly, it's a combination of everything: the story, the characters, the way it deals with serious issues like racism, injustice, and morality. I read it when I was 14, and it left a lasting impression on me.
That's amazing. What part of the story affected you the most?
The courtroom scenes, especially when Atticus Finch defends Tom Robinson. It's heartbreaking and powerful. I admired Atticus so much: his courage, calmness, and deep sense of justice.
He's a legendary character, isn't he? I remember people calling him the perfect moral role model.
Exactly. He teaches his children to be kind and fair, even when the world is unjust. That message still stays with me. What about you? Do you have a favorite book?
I do. Mine is Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. I know it's very different from yours, but I love the characters, the wit, and the social commentary.
That's a classic. Elizabeth Bennet and Mr. Darcy, right?
Yes. I love Elizabeth's strong personality and her intelligence. She's not afraid to speak her mind. And Mr. Darcy, while cold at first, turns out to be kind and respectful beneath the surface.
So, what makes it your favorite? The romance?
Partly, yes. But I think it's more about how Jane Austen portrayed society. The expectations for women, the pressure to marry, and how people were judged by their status. And yet she managed to write it all with humor and elegance.
That's true. It's impressive how both our favorite books deal with human behavior and social issues, just in different ways and eras.
I was thinking the same thing. Yours shows injustice in a legal and racial sense, and mine shows the limitations of gender roles and class.
I've always appreciated books that teach you something without feeling like a lecture.
Me too. That's the magic of good storytelling, isn't it? It entertains you, touches your emotions, and opens your eyes.
Definitely. I still remember feeling angry while reading To Kill a Mockingbird at how unfair the trial was, how people judged Tom without evidence just because of his skin color.
That kind of emotional reaction means the author succeeded. You care about the characters as if they're real people.
And sometimes, they do feel real. I honestly think Atticus Finch is someone we should all learn from.
Just like I think Elizabeth Bennet can inspire young women to speak up and believe in themselves.
Agreed. Do you reread your favorite book often?
I do. Every year, actually. I always find something new. And now that I'm older, I see things differently than I did when I first read it.
Same here. The first time I read mine, I understood the story, but as I grew up, I started noticing the deeper themes and moral dilemmas.
It's funny how books grow with us, even though the words stay the same.
That's a beautiful way to put it. Have you recommended Pride and Prejudice to others?
All the time. Though some people are put off by the old-fashioned language, I tell them to stick with it. The humor and character development make it worth the effort.
I think people sometimes underestimate classic literature. They assume it's boring just because it's old.
Exactly. But when you give it a chance, you realize how timeless the themes are.
So true. I've even had debates with people who thought To Kill a Mockingbird was outdated. But sadly, the issues it addresses still exist.
That's one of the reasons it's still relevant. Good literature reflects society, and society still has a lot to work on.
Couldn't agree more. Do you ever imagine what it would be like to live in your favorite book's world?
Sometimes. I think I'd love to walk through the countryside of 19th century England and attend one of those elegant balls. Though I'm not sure I'd enjoy the lack of modern rites.
Ha, I hear that. As for me, I think I'd love to sit on the Finch porch in Maycomb, listening to Atticus talk and learning from him.
That would be unforgettable. Books really do give us the chance to live other lives.
They do. And they also bring people together, like us, talking about them now.
Exactly. That's why I love sharing stories with friends. It's like opening a window into your soul.
Wow. That's deep, but true. Our favorite books say something about who we are, what we value.
So, do you think your love for To Kill a Mockingbird influenced your desire to study law?
Without a doubt. It showed me that the law can be a powerful tool for justice or injustice. I want to be someone who uses it the right way.
That's amazing, Jack. I admire that. For me, Pride and Prejudice inspired my interest in literature, writing, and history.
I can totally see that. You always have a thoughtful perspective, like someone who reads between the lines.
Thanks. I think when we find a book that resonates with us, it shapes our thinking forever.
Well said. That's why I'll always keep To Kill a Mockingbird on my bookshelf and in my heart.
And I'll always keep Pride and Prejudice by my bedside. It's my comfort book.
I'm glad we had this conversation. Talking about books makes me appreciate them even more.
Me too. Maybe we should swap books someday. I'll read yours, and you read mine?
Deal. Who knows? Maybe I'll fall in love with Mr. Darcy, and you'll find a new hero in Atticus Finch.
Sounds like a great exchange to me.